Hello to my psychic zodiac tribe. Thank you for joining me. I hope the new year has started safe and well for you all. Happy New Year 2020. Wow. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your zodiac wheel reading for January 2020. Here we are, new decade. Wonderful. Okay, so I will just focus here on the Aquarian frequency. I invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me in this reading for Aquarius. For Aquarius, highest good and for the good of all concerned. I thank you for any messages that come through in this reading. I'm going to keep those two. Oh, three, sorry. Okay. Okay, now here in the first house area you've got the Five of Pentacles, so that is saying to me that there is some sort of heavy weight on your shoulders. You're a bit fed up with things, and you feel like, you know, literally you're being told untruths, or someone's not telling you the whole story, or misleading you, or that kind of energy, because you're like a mushroom. So there's that feeling with this card. It is symbolic of deep soul searching. So you may be just coming out of a period of like a bit of a dark night of the soul, where you've been feeling a little bit oppressed and like unable to move or make any big leaps forward. Well, here through January, Aquarius, there will be leaps forward, and it could well be for Aquarians that by the end of the year it's like a big quantum leap has been taken, actually. So yeah, so the rising sign of Aquarius, this energy is about your deepest intentions. Okay, so that the Five of Pentacles does carry with it some soul searching and a shift and change, even if it can, you know, swing you to the depths of despair. All right, so something has really tested you out, which I do feel is most likely due to the Pluto energy, that really is about being tested and feeling that we're being tested. Because for you Aquarians, rising sun or moon, the stellium, the Capricorn stellium, or the stellium in Capricorn, is in that 12th house area of the subconscious, and things that are hidden, or even hidden enemies. So it could be that some of you are feeling like you've got to be dealing with hidden enemies here through January, and indeed leading up to it, and as you move out of it, because one of the things that are happening in your favour is that Venus is in Aquarius, so that is helping the Aquarian energy to rise above it. And in the 17th of January, Mercury will be moving forward into Aquarius as well. So it will take you into the second house. And look what we've got there. We've got the Ace of Cups. New beginnings. Possibly of a romantic level. Your cup runneth over and you're full of love for yourself and ready to share that love with someone significant. For those of you that are single, this is a very good sign that you will be starting a new romance here in 2020. So see who it is that comes around for you through January, because I feel that the beginnings of it may start there. Whether or not you actually get together in January, well, we shall see. But certainly the meeting of that person, it has a profound effect on you. And for those of you in a relationship, this is saying that it is growing all the time and really blossoming. And it's something that you can feel secure that you can hold on to this person, and you can, you know, this relationship is sustainable. It's going to, because sustainability energy is also very potent at the moment for so many, and their own stamina as well. Now, here in the area of communication, we have the Princess of Swords. So there's important messages being received, or you're being told some important information. This area is about siblings, short distance travel and communication. So it may be relatives of some sort that you've got some important news coming. Now, in your home you have the Nine of Cups, so that's a wish being fulfilled in your home base. And just with that third house, another interesting influence there is Chiron for you Aquarians. Now, Chiron is known as the wounded healer, so maybe this important information is to do about your healing and your spiritual discoveries, which helps to heal any past suffering. So that is a really interesting place to have Chiron, especially with important messages being shown coming through there. So your spiritual discoveries could also be a part of that, because we are constantly growing. But wishes fulfilled in the home, and this is also maybe some of you are going to be more inclined to entertain at home, because this is enjoying food and wine and that kind of thing. Even if some of you don't drink, that's the symbolic message from the Nine of Cups. And a wish being fulfilled to do with home and family. Okay? And here, in the area of where you find your joy, you have the Ace of Swords. So there's clarity coming through there. Now, that may be because you have to, because it's a double-edged sword. So the Ace of Swords, there's new beginnings, and it may be that you have to change how you enjoy yourself, or change your entertainment vehicle. Like Yeah, so it may be a case, like some of you may be finding a new hobby and letting go of an old one because of having to adjust how you yourself choose to enjoy yourself. So, you know, someone who may have been a big drinker may be finding that they can't go out and enjoy themselves the way they used to and enjoy alcohol the way they used to, because it gets in their way of being able to drive home, for example. So you have to change how that's done, that kind of thing. But again, it's an ace, so the beginnings, new beginnings, because the aces are about the individuality and about creative power, but they're also about beginnings, starting afresh. So you've got two things showing there. So it doesn't mean that you need to cut off or end everything. You know, if you block everything, if you block one thing, then you'll block everything. All that is required is flexibility and change. You know, Aquarians like to have things the way they like things done, and that's fine. But if the way that you've always done things or have things done isn't working out beneficial or easy anymore, then it's time to change and be flexible. So there is, you know, if the more flexible people can be at this time, the better it will be for yourself. In the work area, you have the Two of Wands. So there's new growth there with work, okay? And I do feel that there's also reaping what you sow. So keep a check on that, because that's your co-workers and your working environment. That's your mind, body and well-being area as well. So good thoughts, and remember, what you think is what you get. So the Wands energy I prefer in that area than the Swords energy in this case, because that will produce some growth, and it will require you to be able to get some energy flowing within yourself. So there's a bit of joy with that. So I do feel there's those of you that if you're trying to juggle two things, like, you know, two jobs maybe. Some of you may be working two jobs or study and work. This is showing that, you know, stick with it, because it's only going to really have some growth that I feel will set you on the right track. Now, this is the relationship area with the star influencing that. And the star's a beautiful card of hope and enlightenment. It can tend to be an Aquarius card, actually, the water bearer card, the star. So it is about your hopes and wishes and long-term objectives and enlightenment. So you're going to be enlightened in some way through your partnerships, business partnerships, marriages, groups, the public, one's equals, aunties and uncles. And the 7th house area also can be the results of your labour. So it is representing that you're going to get what you've been hoping for, or the events are going to unfold the way you hope. Okay? To do with business or relationships. Now, or partnerships or relationships. Now here, the Emperor, that's backing that up, because the Emperor is one of power. Someone who could be in control of a company or a business, and it's what you've been hoping for. So there's someone there that is wanting to assist you. This is other people's resources and how that can assist you. So if you need to approach someone about any financial assistance, this is showing that you will receive the help. And the Emperor is not just help, it's also it's advice, and there's a camaraderie with that as well. Ninth house has you working hard using your skills. So there may be a subject or something that you're interested in that you're going to research or study. And learn a bit more about, so you can utilize it better to achieve your goals and what you're striving for. You know, it could be that you're learning a new skill, some of you too. So higher education, new skills. I feel it's more about education and enlightenment than it is about overseas travel. But it also could be an expansion of yourself through your mental, spiritual and physical endeavours. Now here in the 10th house you have the Six of Swords. So in the zenith of the wheel, you're sailing out of trouble. So if there's been anything that you've been worrying about in your career or working life, this is saying that you will be coming into calmer waters. So that's really lovely. You really do deserve it. So for you Aquarians, you've got the Page of Cups here in your 11th house of hopes and wishes, and how you co-create and manifest, and friendship groups. So there is a message, a sensual, deep emotional connection and communication there going on. So you're really feeling that bond with people at the moment, and Aquarians love that. And with the node being in that 11th house, it is symbolizing for you that the quest to create your own destiny. So there may be that sense in you that you need to give up your own personal dreams and develop more self-discipline to build the creative life that you were seeking. So maybe there's something that you just have to look at, that it's going to require some self-discipline. Now here in the 12th house, which is where the stellium is, which is from the 12th through to the 22nd, is the most poignant times. And there's another message. So you've got playful pastimes here with 2 pages together. So there's a bit of fun coming in. So you must get yourself ready. So you're going to be lifted out from underneath this cloud, Aquarius. This 5 of Pentacles, which has sort of been hanging over you and holding you back for what feels like forever. There's a lifting out of that. And so in that 12th house area, you have got the Sun in Capricorn. So that's a good time, and it's been there since the 21st of January. It went into Capricorn. Now, that's a good time if you need to impress authorities or work on something behind the scenes so that you can impress the authorities and make a good impression, or you may be getting some good news from authorities, whoever those authority figures are that you have to deal with. There's also Mercury, the messenger of the frequency being communicated to us. Remembering that the universe doesn't speak to us in our language, it speaks in the language of vibrational frequency. So you may be actually really feeling, you know, just your body may be tingling, or there may be situations that you can just get goosebumps, and you know that whatever it is you've thought or thinking or being told is right, because you know you're getting all goosebumps. That's the frequency. So that's what you're picking up on. Now Jupiter is in the 12th. Okay, so Sun is in the 1st, so they've all moved out of the 11th and moved into the 1st, but you've still got Jupiter there for a little while in the 11th, then moving into the 1st house. Okay, so the 11th house is your manifestation and your co-creating and your social groups. So Jupiter in there is letting you know that that is coming into a new cycle. And it's, if you turn to notice the new growth. See, we don't like to let go of what's familiar. So when things start to change, we go, oh no, there's something wrong. Whereas it's actually changing so that the new growth can occur. So it's a rare occurrence which heralds into your life a new and positive phase of your life, especially as Jupiter comes over into the 1st house. Alright? So then, when Jupiter conjuncts Pluto, as it will, as it all unfolds, because it's all unfolding as it should, the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction is known as the millionaire conjunction, and it's hidden wealth. So there's, with it being in your 11th house and then going into your 12th and conjuncting Pluto, I just feel that there's something to do with something being hidden from you, or something that is behind the scenes, but you're going to get news about it and it's going to make you feel really good. And so then you've got Saturn there in your 12th house as well, and that is requiring hard work out of you. But if with putting in the hard work, because it's coming right up to the ascendant in the not too distant future between now and March, so putting in the hard work, you could have the unicorn effect happen in your life, or the wizard effect, if you like, magic, because the hard work that you've put in and the wisdom that you gain requires then for change and growth. If you resist the change, or if you resist the hard work, if you try and opt out of the hard work, then you can find that you may suffer. So keep your eyes on the prize, and you know, experience the initiation, but know that you are achieving ascension. All right. Now Pluto is giving you a powerful desire to be united with others. The experience of that is yet unrecognized, but there's so much drive and determination from Pluto. So you know, use that drive and determination wisely as well. Now you can use that energy to probe more deeply in the metaphysical realms, and you can make it hard because it tests your own wounding. remembering that this energy is also being influenced by the South Node in Capricorn as well, where it wants you to develop self-discipline, to build a creative life that you're actually seeking. But you know, you've been pushing and pulling between, will you do it or won't you do it? Okay? So, yeah, that Pluto energy does make it hard because it tests our own wounding. Now, then we can use the energy of the wounded healer known as Chiron, because the Chiron energy in Aries is a powerful time for healing and spiritual discovery, and it can help heal our past suffering from our past life, whether it's this lifetime or another lifetime, in order to forgive or let go of your own pain from the past. You can't change what happened in the past or the actions of the past, but we can clear the way to move forward. Okay? Now, the lunar eclipse over here in your 6th house is in opposition to the stellium here in your 12th house. Things that have been kept hidden. Okay, so mysticism, growing closer to God consciousness, retreat, feeling like you want to retreat. There's a big energy around at the moment about retreating or wanting to be in the comfort of your own home with all these big planetary movements. Because with the moon there being the full moon in Cancer with the lunar eclipse on it as well, and that's over the period of the 10th to the 11th, 12th, depending on where you are, it's also signifying through that 6th house your daily routine is comforting to you, and focusing you on your daily routine and your health regime, and satisfying your emotional needs. Okay, and you may find yourself more involved with pets too with that moon, or looking after some sort of animal in some way, or being more attached to them. Okay. So Mercury moves into Aquarius on the 17th of January, Venus moves into Pisces on the 13th of January, Mars changed signs, moved from Scorpio into Sagittarius on the 3rd of January, and Neptune goes direct on the 11th of January. So really from the 11th of January onwards is where we can really see the turning point and the shifts that are due. So stay flexible, and with the shifts and changes, you know, you could find that you actually take a huge quantum leap. So I'd just like to ask for a confirmation. Thank you. That came very quickly, didn't it? Wonderful. So, what is your message? Your message is a butterfly, scattered. So this is about your energies and that frequency, vibrational frequency. So keep a clear focus. Instead of aimlessly fluttering from one flower to another, don't scatter your energies, spending too much time in each area. Constant changeability with social butterfly undertones is unsettling and creates instability. Don't be flighty or fickle. Okay, so this is saying not to scatter your energies. It's okay to be a social butterfly, but don't scatter your energies. So Thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me for your January reading. Thank you for those sending their prayers to us down here in Australia, and many blessings to you all. Until next time, namaste. Also, I have left links in the description box below to just let you know in case there's anyone that would like to donate or find some of the sites in Australia where they may be able to help or be of assistance. I have left those links. They are legitimate links that will take you to do check them out and click on them, and they will take you to the different charities that are taking care of this crisis down here at the moment. Again, thank you for your blessings and well wishes. Talk to you again soon.